any map extract, if a question comes, in which stage is the river found, which has been shown on the map, you're writing the second stage, which is also known as the middle age stage. What are the features? Write down of the middle age stage. First point, write down. The river has a broad bed. This is known as the bed of the river. The floor of the river is known as the bed of the river. The first feature of middle age stage. The river has a broad bed. Second feature, the volume of water increases. The volume of water increases. Third feature of the middle age stage, the velocity of water decreases. The velocity of water decreases because the velocity of water decreases because the land becomes almost flat. Almost flat. And one more point, write down. Due to decrease in the velocity of water, due to decrease in the velocity of water, this is a new word for you, meanders. Mean and then D-E-R-S. Meanders are formed. Meanders are formed. Now write down the definition for meander. A curve, C-U-R-V-E, curve, or loop, or one more word, bend. Here, a curve, a loop, or a bend. That means when the river is flowing like this, S-shaped curves are made. Here, those are called meanders. A curve or loop or bend is formed in the path of a river. In the path of a river, whenever the flow of water is obstructed means any barrier comes. The water is flowing like this, and suppose the land is little bit raised like this. The speed of water has become less, so the water can't push through this highland, small highland. It will flow around it. Okay, so that is how the curve is formed. Clear? An indication, a demonstration, there is on the path of the river is flowing like this from this direction. Clear? Can you see? And as it is flowing, there is this barrier in the path of the river. The river water can't push through it. It does not have that force. So it will curve around it. So that is how a meander is formed. Clear? I have explained to you. If you are asked what is the stage of the river, it is the middle age or second stage of the river. What are the proofs? You will see meanders in the river. Clear? You will have to look in the map. The shape of the river will be something like this. Clear? So meanders will be there, or the bed of the river will be very broad. So this is something related to the drainage pattern. Now, I have given you the term meander. Now you come to the types of drainage pattern. For this, you have figures in your textbook also, and you can draw along with me also. The figures are on page 47 of your textbook. The different types of drainage patterns. Here, the first type of drainage pattern, write down the name, dendritic pattern. I'm just writing P, and write the meaning or the description. It is tree-like pattern. Tree-like, that means the tributaries look like branches of a tree. Page 47 if you have your total geography, and I think one more page also it is there. where it has been named. Okay, we leave it for just now, we will not waste time over it, but 47 the figures are there. Here, dendritic pattern, see how it looks. You can make a small box for practice work, and this is the main river, and the tributaries are like this. These are like the branches of a tree. Can you see? Clear? And these branches are forming acute angles. Please remember, these branches are forming acute angles. Clear? This is one method of knowing the direction of the river. The acute angle is facing towards the northeast. So we say the river is flowing towards the southwest. From the angles we come to know the direction of the river also, if you do not have arrows marked on the bed of the river. Clear? I'll be explaining this once again, but I'm utilizing the time just now. Dendritic pattern looks like the branches of a tree. On the map sheet you will be asked to identify it, and you have to write the correct spelling. That is very important. Second type of pattern is trellis, or we also call it trellised pattern. Same thing it is. This is rectangular pattern. Rectangular, or write down, tributaries join at 90 degrees angle. Tributaries join at 90 degrees angle. And I draw the figure. Above it, again a small box. Clear? The main river flowing downwards, and tributaries coming and joining like this. This is the tributary one. This is another tributary. Some more will be joining like this. This is how they join. Clear? So, separately when we draw, it is very easy. It is very easy, but the same pattern you'll have to look very carefully in the map sheet and identify it. And as far as practice work is concerned, especially in contour maps, I can only teach it. We can only do it when the classes resume. Next, third term. I'm rubbing it out from top. Third type of drainage pattern is radial pattern. Radial pattern, write the meaning. Circular, and write down tributaries flow outwards from a central highland. Okay, how will it look? If this is one grid, why these boxes I'm showing? Because in the map they will be inside the grids. Clear? The tributaries will be flowing outwards from here. Clear? And how will we know that inside it is a circular pattern? You will have contour lines like this. There may be a hill over here. Clear? This is an example of a radial pattern. The rivers are flowing outwards. All four sides of the square, they are flowing outwards in a circle-like formation. We call it radial pattern. This is the easiest to identify. Tree-like and radial are the easiest to identify. The difficult one is this. It becomes very confusing. Clear? Next, after radial, you have, please make this C. Radial is the third one. And D will be disappearing. Disappearing or underground pattern. Drainage pattern. How does this look? Inside a box, you will have a, now I'm drawing this in white because usually seasonal streams are disappearing streams. Seasonal meaning they have water for a limited period of time. This is a seasonal stream. Clear? Some distance it flows, then it is shown like a broken line. It is becoming like this. Clear? That means the water is disappearing. The water is disappearing. And where is it going? It is percolating inside the ground. Clear? For disappearing pattern, please write down a short note. Disappearing drainage is found in areas. Disappearing drainage is found in areas which have sandy soil. Which have sandy soil and an arid, A-R-I-D, arid means hot and dry, an arid, A-R-I-D, hot and dry climate. Put a full stop and continue. The rivers contain less quantity of water. The rivers contain less quantity of water and they disappear, because half of the water evaporates, and half of the water percolates downwards. One more pattern is there. This was C, this is D and E. Now this has not been mentioned in the book, but please note it down. Parallel drainage. Parallel drainage or pattern. Small figure I am drawing. Here you will have streams running across the grid. Another grid will be having the main river. They are coming like this. Clear? See, they are equidistant. The spacing between the tributaries are same. They are not meeting inside this square. They may meet in another square. If you are asked what is the drainage pattern in this grid, you are writing parallel drainage. Parallel drainage. And write down the reason, because most of the rivers or streams are equidistant. Most of the rivers or streams are